There are billions of planets in the universe, so why have we found absolutely nothing? No signals, no structures, no evidence, just silence. And that silence might be the most important clue we have, because statistically, this doesn't make sense. With the number of stars, galaxies, and potentially habitable worlds out there, intelligent life shouldn't be rare. It should be everywhere. By now, we should have seen something, a signal, a pattern, a trace that proves we're not alone. But we haven't, and there are only two possibilities. Either we really are alone, or something about the universe is preventing us from ever finding anything else. At first, the simplest explanation is that we're just looking in the wrong place. Everything we've built to search for alien life is based on one assumption: that life looks something like us, that it lives on planets, uses technology, communicates through signals we can detect. But that's a human idea. Life could exist in forms we don't understand. It might not have a body, it might not use language, it might not even interact with the universe in ways we can measure. So when we scan the sky for patterns, for radio waves, for anything familiar, we might already be seeing alien life. We just don't recognize it as life. But even if that's true, it doesn't fully explain the silence. Because over enough time, even one civilization, just one, should have left a clear, undeniable mark, something impossible to ignore, unless they don't last long enough to do that. Imagine a universe where intelligent life appears all the time. Civilizations rise, develop technology, begin to understand the universe, and then disappear. Not randomly, not rarely, but consistently. Every time a civilization reaches a certain level, something happens. Maybe it's self-destruction. Maybe it's something they discover. Maybe it's a limit built into the universe itself. But the outcome is always the same. They don't make it far enough to spread. They don't last long enough to be seen. And if that's true, then the silence isn't surprising. It's inevitable. But there's something even more unsettling. What if it's not just that civilizations fail, but that they choose to disappear? Think about it. If the universe is full of unknowns, unknown risks, unknown threats, broadcasting your existence might not be a good idea. Sending signals into space is like announcing your location to something you don't understand, and any civilization advanced enough to realize that might decide to stay quiet. Completely quiet. No signals, no traces, nothing that could be detected from a distance. Not because they can't communicate, but because they won't, which means the most advanced civilizations in the universe might be invisible by choice, hiding. And if that's the case, then the louder we are, the more dangerous it becomes. But even that might not be the worst explanation, because all of these ideas still assume one thing: that the universe allows civilizations to exist freely, that nothing is actively interfering. But what if that's not true? What if the reason we haven't found alien life isn't because it's rare or hidden or short-lived, but because something is making sure we never do? Not a single event, not a coincidence, a pattern. Something that prevents civilizations from overlapping, from connecting, from ever becoming aware of each other. Every time life gets close to being discovered, it disappears. Every time a civilization gets far enough to be noticed, it's gone. Not randomly, precisely, as if the universe itself enforces isolation, and from the inside, you would never see it, because you would only ever exist in the version of reality where nothing else is visible, where the sky is silent, where it looks like you're alone. Which means right now, we might not be seeing the universe as it really is. We might be seeing a version where everything else has already been removed, and the silence we observe isn't natural. It's what's left. Because if intelligent life is common and the universe is still this quiet, then something isn't adding up. And whatever that something is, we haven't found it yet. Or maybe we're not supposed to. And if that's true, then the real question isn't where is everyone, it's what happens next. Because whatever is responsible for the silence, whether it's something natural, something inevitable, or something intentional, we haven't reached it yet. Not fully. Right now, we're still in the early stages. Listening, searching, broadcasting, still small enough to go unnoticed. But that won't last forever. Every year, our technology improves, our signals travel farther, our understanding deepens. We're stepping further into the dark without knowing what's out there, or what might be listening, because there's a point, a threshold, where a civilization stops being invisible, where it becomes detectable, where it leaves a mark that can't be ignored. And if every civilization reaches that point eventually, then so will we. Which means one of two things has to be true. Either nothing happens when you cross that line, and the silence is just coincidence, or crossing that line is exactly what triggers it. The moment a civilization becomes visible, something notices, and then it ends. Not instantly, not dramatically, but inevitably, like a process that's already begun. Something slow, unavoidable, something you wouldn't even realize is happening until it's too late. And that might explain something else. Not just the silence, but the timing, because the universe is old, billions of years old, which means if intelligent life started even slightly before us, they should be far ahead by now. Not just a little more advanced, but unrecognizably so. The kind of civilization that reshapes galaxies, the kind that leaves marks across the universe itself. And yet, we see nothing, no megastructures, no engineered stars, no signs of anything that advanced ever existing. It's not just that we don't see life, we don't see the aftermath of life, as if nothing ever makes it that far, as if there's a limit, and everything stops before reaching it. And if that's true, then we're heading toward that limit right now, unaware of where it is, unaware of what causes it, unaware of whether it can be avoided. Because every civilization before us, if they existed, would have asked the same questions. They would have looked up at the same silent sky and wondered the same thing. Are we alone? Is it safe? Should we keep going? And whatever answer they found, we don't know it, because they're gone. And one day, if we're not careful, we might be the ones leaving nothing behind. No signals, no structures, no evidence, just silence. Again.